enter straight out of Gotham.
You are now about to witness the strength of villainy.
Yeah. Awesome.
Straight out of Gotham, crazy motherfucker named Two-Face. Check the clock, put the cash in a suitcase. Flip a coin and choose, you know I never lose. Bruce Wayne be wearing concrete shoes. Same thing goes for you, boy wonder. Step to me and be 6 feet under. One coin flip will seal your fate. Shout out to all my homies up in Blackgate. Wanna fight? Damn, my game is tight. Pop, pop, pop. Dark Knight, say goodnight. I'll admit that your toys are pretty nifty, but I still put your odds at 50-50. Damn, son, you knew I was a crime boss. Ain't no turning when I'm down for a coin toss. Here's a murder rap from the district attorney. Put suckers in jail or on a gurney. Pay your bill for services rendered. I'm gonna ditch your ass like a fender. Swimming with a shark like Frank Whaley. I'm knocking over Gotham crews daily and twice on Tuesday, 2 o'clock. Dumb motherfuckers ain't gonna get got, cause I'm down with the Gotham CPD. Jim Gordon can't fuck with me. The coin never fails, call heads or tails. Two faces off the goddamn rails. And when I go out, that's gonna be popping. But when I come back, boy, I'm coming straight out of Gotham. City of Gotham, city of Gotham. Yo, wait,
What's up?
tell me where you're from.
Straight out of Gotham. Just a crazy ass riddler. More banks I rob, yo. My posse gets bigger. I'm a bad super villain and you know this. But still you think my methods are bogus? Well, riddle me this. What has more legs than flies? Batman and Robin when they meet their demise. Just like socks, the definition is riddling. And when you strum a violin, it's called fiddling. Try to solve my puzzles in a minute. I play everything to win. And so I win it. I know you all see this. And I mean this. Anyone is a criminal genius. You might wonder why I leave clues behind. Fuck you. That's the way my shit's designed. I'm a crazy super villain from the street. Gotham City's scared, cause they're unprepared for the rhymes that are serious like cancer. So tell me if you think you got the answer. I'm the start of the end and the end of time. I'm essential to beats and I surround every rhyme. If you guess the letter E, you'd be right. D-E-F spells death, but I'm right. Cause I'm only built for cubic length. I've got more riddles than a motherfucking Sphinx. Batman don't even got a clue. And if he tried to front you, his ass be through. Look, you might think I'm starting to slip, but a riddle like me is on a gangster tip. Straight out of Gotham.
City of Gotham, city of Gotham. Joker's name and the boy is coming.
Straight out of Gotham is a clown that steals your bitch's money. That makes her ass think it's funny. My actions may shake you as kinda odd, but I'm the motherfucker killed Jason Todd. See, I don't give a fuck. That's no joke. I don't give a shit how many blunts I smoke. Gotham City calls me the Clown Prince of Crime, but when I'm on the mic, I'm the Clown Prince of Rhyme. That's just kind of funny. One might say hilarious. Homicidal psycho. One might say nefarious. Come here. Take a sniff of the Smilex. Don't trip. You're the one who's gonna die next. Praise me. Like getting mail on a Sunday. I'm a Cooterville. The Batman's a Hyundai. And when it comes to rap, Gotham better listen. I be busting rhymes like I'm busting out of prison. Ladies like a guy who makes them laugh. Tell him a joke, then I cut him in half. I shot Barbara Gordon right through his spine. Now she can't walk. Ha ha. Punchline. The Joker's wild. In fact, he's delirious. Still I gotta ask, why so serious? Ask the Philly. If you got him, spark him. We're up to Arkham, yo. Straight out of Gotham.
City of Gotham, city of Gotham. That's the way it goes in the city of Gotham, boy.
Awesome. Hello, folks. This is Blind Adam, the comic pimp. This is the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast. It is March 8th, 2016. We are back on the scene. It is like around 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna do a quick ep. And they're like, oh crap. When he says quick ep, that means at least 40 minutes. Maybe. Possibly. Let's see where this goes. Just chilling. Just got off the phone with a good friend. Which is awesome. Made me feel a lot better. I do have one quick house cleaning note, and to the entire Awesome Sauce family, to the sponsors of the show, to the convention promoters who helped me out, to everyone, I apologize for what I'm about to announce, but I will not, due to family obligations, be able to make it to Heroes and Villains Fest this weekend. I want to go. I want to be there. I'm very, very sad that I'm not going to be able to make it. Heroes and Villains Festival is the best convention on the market today. It is the best bang for your dollar. The dollar for the holla. For $70 for the weekend, or $900 for their Platinum VIP package, or $450 for their Gold VIP package, is the best $450 to $900 you'll spend. I mean, you get for $900, you're getting 4 autographs, 4 photos, a poster, a t-shirt, a meal in the green room. A meal in the green room where all the guests are, depending where they are during the day. You're not going to find that at any Wizard World. You're not going to find that at San Diego. You're not going to find that at New York. This is the convention you need to be a part of. Especially if you're a fan of Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Gotham, cosplay, comic books, getting paid later made like supervillains or heroes. This is the show for you. It's happening at the Rosemont Convention Center, March 12th and 13th. However, I will be at Heroes and Villains Fest, New York, because it is my hometown. I am from New York City. And that's July 2nd and 3rd. At the Meadowlands Convention Center in New Jersey. East Rutherford. Which maybe what I'm going to do is one of those 2 days I will put our good friend Jess in the Jasmine costume and parade her around the Jasmine costume, and you guys can all tip the cosplayer, and we can make the dollar for the holla. But July 2nd and 3rd is their next one, and Stephen Amell is on the guest list so far, and haven't seen anything on the guest list yet for that show. But if you're going this weekend, I mean, I just found out I'm going to be an uncle, and I'm going to find out whether I'm going to be buying them Barbie dolls and watching My Little Pony, or if we're going to be going with G.I. Joe. But it's not often that the Fuzz Dog wants the entire family around to make this announcement, and I can't in good faith miss this for anything. One of the pimp rules, just like Tom Likas had his Likas 101, I have Pimp Hand 101. Pimp Hand 101, rule number 7 is family always comes first. Without Fuzzy, there's a lot of conventions I would not have been able to have done. Without Fuzzy, I would not have had the swagger and the confidence to do a lot of things in my life. So, being around to figure out whether I'm going to have a niece or a nephew is the least I could do. And since, Heroes and Villains Fest will be happening in July, the 2nd and 3rd, in my hometown where I don't have to do any traveling and it will cost me less money, I can redo my schedule. And I will get that Stephen Amell interview by the end of the year. By July 4th, America's birthday, I swear as God and my grandmother as my witness, I will have an interview with Stephen Amell on this show. Testify. But to anyone who's going there, have the time of your lives. Tell Katie over at Disabled Services I say hello. Tell Robin Justice I say hello. I thank them for the love and the support of this podcast. I thank them for sponsoring me. And I cannot wait for July. July 2nd and 3rd, Heroes and Villains Fest, New York. March 12th and 13th, this weekend, Heroes and Villains Fest, Rosemont. And I hope that everyone has a great time with such great guests as Stephen Amell and Carl Vendies and Katie Lotz and Katie Cassidy. Will Holland, of course. Everyone involved. I wish you a great show. And I'll tell you if I'm if I'm having a niece and or a nephew on Monday. But Pimp Hand 106 Rule 6 says, no man is an island unto themselves. And you have to put a good team together around you. For we're all going to have times when we need the support of our friends in our lives. Of course you can tell I'm doing this at night. I'm trying to be quiet. Be respectful of the other people sleeping in the house right now, and I'm not going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But, I thank you all for being an Awesome Sauce family. I thank you all for the love and support, and I hope I didn't let any of you all down by not being able to get to Heroes Fest this weekend. But between what's going on behind the scenes with me starting the company on my own again from scratch and doing some stuff behind the scenes which I can't make public yet, at least not till like a Monday-ish. Now that I finally made up my mind and pulled my head all the way out of my ass, yeah, buddy. Yeah. Pretty soon it's going to be back to old school CPL. Comics, pizza, pimping, laundry. Comics, pizza, pimping, laundry. Yeah, buddy. And the person who I'm talking to, I'm putting you on notice. You got the Monday to return my text. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, but I can't believe we're into like spring and summer convention season almost. WonderCon is starting up. Wizard World Philly. AwesomeCon. And I have a dilemma. because I have two awesome conventions that weekend. There's Wizard World Philly, and I might just set up at Wizard World Philly. I don't know. But they got Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston from all the Marvel movies. You got David Duchovny, Fox Mulder. You got Michael J. Fox. You got Lee Thompson from Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck was an awesome movie. Don't be playa hating. And good old Doc Brown, Christopher Lloyd. Then up in Washington, the capital of America, you got AwesomeCon. That makes sense that the host of Awesome Sauce Comics podcast, the CEO you better get to know of Awesome Sauce Comics Entertainment, would should be at something called AwesomeCon, where you got Adam West and Burt Ward doing their farewell tour. You got Morena Baccarin, Deadpool, and Gotham. You got Robin Lord Taylor, who must be real easy to book because I see him everywhere, and an idea in my head, which I have coming up soon. That's just that. You got East Coast Comic Con happening in the Meadowlands Convention Center with good friend of the show, Sam Jones, and Michelle Nichols, and Mark Wade, and James L. Barr. He created The Crow. You got, but so many conventions, so little time. I gotta figure out which ones I'm gonna go to. Now that I'm gonna get the dead weight out of my life, and I'm going to, take my company back for the first time in 6 years. I'm going to be kicking ass, taking names, pipping horror, gaining themes, sort of escort service for all the right reasons, and set up top somewhere besides the Four Seasons. I'm the blind, I'm the comic pimp, I'm the real McCoy. And I'm staying on East to be a motherfucking cowboy, bitches. Awesome sauce. I'm free at last. Oh boy. I'm gonna play another clip. And then I'm going to talk and I'd like to welcome a new sponsor to the show. I forgot to do this before I opened up with Straight Outta Gotham, and I do apologize for that. Gotta love that Straight Outta Gotham parody. I do like the fact that they made my boy Eddie Nigma, criminal genius, Eazy-E. I guess that makes Two-Face, Ice Cube, and the Joker, Dr. Dre. Interesting. But I would like to welcome a new sponsor to the show. And just like any good drug dealer, the first one's always free. Just like any good, I'll give you a taste, and I'm going to make you pay for more. But, Manhattan Mini Storage. Now, if you guys are in an apartment and you need to get rid of some clutter, you need to store stuff, and look no further than Manhattan Mini Storage. helping people live big lives in small spaces in the greatest city in the world, New York City. 17 locations throughout the borough of Manhattan. Units starting as low as $20 a month, and working all the way up. Some locations are 24 hours. Some of them close at 10. Easy payment. You can pay with your credit card. But like I said, Manhattan Mini, maybe you want to store all your comic books and you don't have enough room in your apartment. Well, you can get a unit. And just store them there for Manhattan Mini Storage. Maybe you want to store some stripper poles. I don't know. Like a jungle gym or something. Yeah, but they help you live big lives in small spaces. This way, there's more room you have in your apartment to get more stuff. So you can go around and get an even bigger storage unit to get even more stuff. But I'd like to thank Frank. My boy Frank Citrus or Cirrus. He was one of my sales reps. Tell them that Blind Adam sent you. www.manhattan, ManhattanMinistore.com. 212 Storage. Tell them that Blind Adam sent you. And remember, get a unit today. And, live a big life in a small space. The Manhattan Mini Storage. 212 Storage. www.manhattanministorage. Awesome sauce. Thank you for being a sponsor, and thank you for sponsoring this very episode. Now the equipment currently works, so I can get a song and the rest of my voice for a minute. Put on the right fucking speed for the volume.
Enter 1960s. What a day. What a lovely day. Own Mad Max Fury Road 3 weeks before Blu-ray.
It's already out.
What's on Barbara's mind, Charlie? Is she about to go into action as that domino daredevil Batgirl? Batgirl, 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 Batgirl. Where do you come from? Where do you go? What did you see, baby? We just gotta know. Batgirl, 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 Batgirl. Are you a chick hopping away from outer space? Or are you real with a tender woman face? Yeah, whose baby are you? Batgirl, 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 Batgirl. Yeah, whose baby are you? Batgirl. Upgrade TV's Bat. Catch me enter. The Flash season 2. You when you're using Jaws? Cool.
This is Blind Adam, the mentally undeveloped party host of the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast. Yes, it is Blind Adam, the comic pimp. How y'all doing? I'm gonna talk some Lucifer for a minute, because that Lucifer is in the top 5 superhero shows of the season right now. Hang on a second. Spoiler time. Spoilers. 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 Last night's episode was phenomenal. I'm really, 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 really enjoying how they're developing the relationship between Lucifer and Lieutenant Decker. How they're getting to trust one another finally, work together even. I kind of like how it was like quick rub, bro. On the cases. I kind of like how even how her and her ex-husband were starting to work together a little bit. No Trixie this episode. That was kind of sad. No Shrink this episode either. She's... I'd make her my psychiatrist. I'd give her some cuddle time. Yeah. I'd buy that for $1. I also like how the whole war between Gabriel and Lucifer is betraying. I kind of wish even though Lucifer will never lie, and it was the same way in the comics as well, I kind of wish he just kept his mouth shut about his one weakness with getting shot. I have a feeling Gabriel's going to use that in the future. I can remember that they have a 75 issue comic book series to play with, so hopefully Lucifer does get a season 2, because it is, even his relationship with Maz, I like how that's developing. That's right out of the comics. Maz first appeared in Sandman number 2, as well as Sandman number 4, which is the first appearance of Lucifer. Joseph Gordon-Levitt just dropped out of the Sandman movie for some reason, which is sad. And maybe, hopefully, if Warner Brothers actually has half a fucking brain, like I said, Warner Brothers' strength, DC, Bugs Bunny. Yeah, what's up, Doc? Their strength is TV. Where Marvel's strength, oh boy, their strength is movies. So I think the people over at Warner Brothers, the suits that run DC Comics, DC Entertainment, should incorporate Dream, Destiny, Death, Delirium. Lots of D's in the Sandman. They should incorporate those concepts into the Lucifer show. There's no other Vertical shows are getting. They are getting really, really good with the Vertical series. You got iZombie on CW, and tonight's episode was fucking phenomenal. The whole live action superhero thing, which I didn't get to finish the whole episode yet because my friend called me. But I was digging this episode. I'm not going to reveal it fully because I have to watch it from beginning to end. that's the reason why I'm not going to, after thinking about it, I'm not going to review this week's Gotham yet, because I missed the first 20 minutes, but I do love this guy's Mr. Freeze. Alright. And the fact that they kept the origin to the Paul Dini Bruce Timm. Pre-New 52 version of Mr. Freeze. And his origin is something I really, really am digging. I don't care what you all say. Batman and Robin with Arnold Schwarzenegger is a fun movie. But getting back to Lucifer, I'm loving this. I'm really, really loving this. My top 5 superhero TV shows is The Flash. Cannot beat Grant Gustin. Cannot beat Daniel Panabaker. Wow, yeah. Daniel Bam Panabaker's sexiness in that costume. Cannot wait to see her as Killer Frost again. Sis Quick. Cisco Ramon and Jesse Quick equals Sis Quick. Yes, I coined it, motherfuckers. With all your Felicity, Oliver and Felicity sitting in a tree. Fucking. Wow. They should have kept Felicity in that damn wheelchair. Damien Dark's coming back. He's gonna kick some Oliver ass. I'm not a big fan of shipping, except for Sis Quick. So I just want to see Cisco Ramon get some loving on the show. And what a better way to piss off Harrison Wells of Earth 2 than to date his daughter. Number 2 is Lucifer. I'm a huge Neil Gaiman fan, and to see Neil Gaiman's Sandman and Lucifer concepts on the big screen and being done right is just amazing. Number 3, is going to be tied between Arrow and Daredevil. Green Arrow is one of my favorite characters of all time, and Stephen Amell just does a bang-up fucking job playing him. And of course, Charlie Cox as Daredevil, Netflix. You got John Barrowman this season as the Punisher. You got Elektra. To the person who beat me on that Daredevil 168 on eBay yesterday, congratulations. Number 4 is Legends of Tomorrow. And number 5 is tied between no, it's not tied, it's Gotham. Oh shit, I forgot. Wait. I didn't put in Supergirl. Oh, shit. I'm gonna make number 3 Supergirl. Just because, wow. I was rewatching the Intego episode today. And I was also doing a little bit of research on the Brainiac 8/Intego character who first appeared in Titans Young Justice Graduation Day 1 through 3. Those are the comic. That's the comics you want to read if you want to see your comic book indication. I'm very, very happy that they didn't imprison or kill the character off, because Laura Vanderboot, this may have been her best performance to fucking date. Plus, Laura Vanderboot's sexy as hell. Another girl I'd buy for $1. She was Supergirl in Smallville. She was the daughter, I think her name was Lisa, in the remake of V, which also starred Miranda Baccarin. You know, and you know, just wondering where they're gonna take the Alex and Kara relationship now that Alex broke down and finally admitted that she's the one who killed Astra in the field. I also want to see if we'll see Wynn basically tell Clark Grant to go fuck herself and go where his talents are better suited, working on computers with the DEO. You know what? I also wonder if in season 2, if it gets to a season 2, if we'll get a cyborg Superman. Because they're still keeping the name of Hank Henshaw out there. Then Arrow will become number 4. And then Legends of Tomorrow and Gotham will be tied for 5. You know, and we'll keep Daredevil tied with Arrow. Excuse me. But it's great fucking times to be a comic book fan. Whether you're reading comics like Green Lantern number 50, which is just finished up this huge, which was a huge battle issue between Parallax and Hal Jordan. New 52 style. I really, really, really dug it. Makes me want to go back and reread Zero Hour or ML Twilight. It also confirms that in the New 52, this may be how you get the old pre-New 52 continuity back. All these crinkles. Because that was definitely new pre-52 Parallax. But it did confirm that Coast City was destroyed and that Hal was Parallax in this continuity. I just hope Rebirth fixes all the problems. DC needs to respect its history more. I also think that Evan Stone would be great in a Green Lantern XXX parody. I just don't know who you would have play Carol Ferris in a XXX Wicked Pictures parody. Maybe a fresh face. Maybe Lexi Bell. I have to think about that. Lexi Bell is an awesome porn star. She was in lots of parodies. The most famous being Batgirl and This Ain't Batgirl XXX, where her and James Dean have an awesome sex scene as Robin and Batgirl. Batgirl gets some Robin dick. Dick uses his dick on Batgirl. It's awesome sauce. They're like on patrol while the Joker's having a 3-way. And I actually think I played the Joker who did the mock-up Cesar Romero in the porn parody. It's one of the greatest porn parodies of all time, done by Axel Braun. It had Tori Black as Catwoman. James Dean as Robin, and Lexi Bell as Batgirl. Alexis Texas as Molly. I wonder whatever happened to Jill St. John. She played Molly and then she fell off the face of the earth. And that's a shame. you know, and as always, if you're a hot girl who's a cosplayer, a stripper, escort, an actress, a model, fan of comics, you're between the ages of 18 and 40, you want to become an Awesome Sauce doll, want to go on the Awesome Sauce tour as an Awesome Sauce doll, you can always call 201-675-2104. You can always email comicpimpvip@gmail. You can send a resume, set up an audition. Just send two pictures, one of your body and one of your face. Or you can send a demo reel. You know, if you're a webcam model, whatever. I'm going to be building the Awesome Sauce Comics empire. Continuing with great things to come for the future for the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast and Awesome Sauce Comics entertainment as a whole. Very, very, very happy. And I really, really do apologize from the bottom of my heart that I have to bail out of Chicago this weekend. You know, but to everyone who's going to Heroes and Villains Fest, March 12th and 13th, get to meet Stephen Amell and get pictures taken and all that. I hope you have the time of your lives. HeroesandVillainsFest.com. Tell Robin, Justin, Katie Anderson that Blind Adam sent you. I love that convention promotion. I'm glad to be a part of it. Very blessed. And once again, before I play one more clip and go to the final segment of today's episode, once again, I'd like to thank my new sponsor for coming aboard. Frank, I'll give you a call in the morning to set things up for everything that we discussed in the email today. But if you want to live a big life in a small space, the only way to do that is to get yourself a storage unit through Manhattan Mini Storage, with 17 awesome and amazing locations in Manhattan, all the way from the Wall Street to Washington Heights. Just call 212-STORAGE. www.manhattanministorage. They got a free storage taxi to help you transport you and your stuff to the unit. Packing supplies, they do everything. They make it no muss, no fuss. Just live a big life in a small space today. Testy fair? Yeah, buddy. You gotta really learn how to use the fucking equipment, like dumbass. Shut up. I use the equipment the way I feel.
Okay, go ahead. Hello?
Hey.
Shut up or you're free.
Family Guy is awesome. And that is Madison Rain's theme. I guess that's our old theme song now. In TNA, she is one of the hottest professional female wrestlers today. And not like half the Divas division of the WWE. She can actually fucking wrestle. You know, and I'm just gonna say, I think I'm gonna call it a night because my voice is getting shot. Always keep one foot in the gutter, one fist in the gold. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. I thank you all for being a part of the Awesome Sauce family. I cannot do this without you guys. You know, thank you for helping me live out my dreams and turning my fantasies into reality. If you have a dream, if you have a, chase it. If you have a goal, reach it. Just do you and drink a Mountain Dew. What I'm going to say, blind out, I'm out. Awesome sauce.
Viewfinder. Take pic. Stop recording video.